Next up, Tony the Tiger called and wants his ass back. What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build, a place where we love our coffee just as much as we love our experimental wood dyes. Merch link in bio. All right, guys, that's right. This episode, we're going to be trying another experimental wood dye technique. You guys have tagged me in this TikTok video or emailed it to me. I can't tell you how many times. So we got to check it out. It's making your own wood dye with permanent markers and booze. I mean, alcohol. Don't drink this. And just to give the guy credit, his handle is Keegan Creates on TikTok. So the first thing you're gonna need is a bunch of magic markers. It is back to school time. I went to Walmart and I can't tell you what I had to pick through to get. I bought 3 of these packs. So you're gonna use about 3 markers per die. And then you just wanna get some isopropyl alcohol. He used 99% alcohol. I couldn't find that. The highest I could find was 91%. So I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but just FYI. Okay, I picked these 4 colors because they're kind of funky and I just wanna see how they turn out. Of course, I'm always gonna try a purple because I still haven't gotten a good purple result. And I just realized that I need containers to mix this stuff in, so I'm gonna run inside real quick and grab that. This stuff does need about 24 hours for it to for the magic to happen, let's say. We'll get our wood cut and then we'll take it out and get it a little stanky.
If you know what I mean.
So, let's get to work. Basically, he said to do about 3 ounces-ish of the alcohol for 3 pens, or 3 markers. I'm using 1 darker and 2 light ones because I don't necessarily like that color. I think this is too dark, so I'm gonna try to get somewhere in between there. The rest of them, just doing all the same color. Basically, you're gonna come in, you're gonna grab the tip, just the tip, pull it off, drop it in. I don't know if you need to do that or not, but that's what we're doing. And then he just, what the? Well, when he did it, these just opened. Looks like that's not happening because this is Build Dad Build and we do stuff live here, kids. We do stuff live. So we're going to see if we can, screw that. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Hold on a second. So when he did it, it was all pretty, but this is Build Dad Build. You know, we can't just have everything be all pretty. All right. So, what the heck? This is like a totally different kind of interior pen than what he was using. I blame it on the back to school people. There we go. Ah! All right, got it. See what that little dude? Drop it in there. All right, so once you get this moving, it's pretty easy. So just jerk that off. That's right, kids, careful. All right, and then stop. I don't know why I put these in here. You want to lay these out first. Oh, Build Dad Build, kids. We're doing it live. Doing it live.
Do it live. Right. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
And you just cut through these. Throw them in there. And this is just gonna let your alcohol permeate it a little easier. Permeation, kids. It's all about permeation. Kind of on the fence on whether that's actually a real word. So. Permeation. Okay, I think this is the first time we've had alcohol on this show that I'm not drinking. Whoop. All right, and then we're just gonna glug, glug, glug. About like that, and that's turning yellow. Great, okay, well, we'll see what it does. Why does the purple look like duty water? These guys look like they might be promising. Okay, break. I have come to chew bubble gum and burn shite. And I'm all out of bubble gum. right, we're back in the shop. It's been, okay, to be honest, it's been about 12 hours. I don't think we need to do 24. We'll find out. Now, the suggestion was to take the little turds out, but I'm gonna leave the turds in because I don't care. So this is orange. This one's green, looks pretty green. This one is blue, looks pretty blue. And then this, well, it kind of has this weird sewage look around it. I mean, up here it's definitely purple, but this was really weird looking to begin with, so I'll be curious how this one turns out. Okay, now, very important, before we start, do not forget to glove up. And I'm just applying these with a melamine sponge, because they're cheap and you can just toss them. Also known as a magic eraser, but buy the generic ones, and they're super cheap. You can get like 50 for like 10 bucks or something. All right, guys, I know we're ready for some results, but I just want to say thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Check out the bloopers at the end if that's your thing. I just want to say thanks to you guys, especially my Patreon members, with an extra special thanks going to my highest tier patrons, or the Boilermaker patrons, Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Derek Coates, Chuck Faulkner, Puffy Muffins, Zach Z, and Andy the Viking. I got them all. Sweet. Clinkies to you folks. All right, I got us out in the back because I think these are gonna look a little bit better like in natural light and then instead of under the ugly lights inside. And as usual, I'm gonna go, in my opinion, from the worst result to the best result. So first we're starting with green. Now, this green, let's talk about this green. I was a little bit more disappointed in this green before I went back and watched the first part of the video and saw that the green that I picked was kind of a muted green anyway. So I guess I was expecting kind of more of an emerald, but that wasn't the color of the marker to begin with. So I think it turned out pretty well. There it is, like in all its glory in the sun. And I went ahead and did the back with no burn. I would think if you wanted to do no burn, you might want to do a couple more coats of dye. But 3 coats of dye and 2 coats of just clear gloss lacquer. Next up, Tony the Tiger called wants his ass back. Get that bad boy out. That is a really good orange. And then there's the back. That looks really good. And then we've got the blue. And again, I mean, I like the way this turned out, don't get me wrong, but it was also like a muted blue. So it was never gonna be a navy. So it came out as almost I would say almost turquoise, but it's a little bluer than turquoise. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, pretty nice though, right? And then here's the back. The back is more of a kind of a, I don't know, like a blue, like a light blue. Like a cerulean blue. I don't know if that's the thing. I know you guys are like, hey, but Nick, where's the purple? Sorry to say the purple couldn't make it. Nah, just kidding. The purple turned out awesome. Check this out. Woo-hoo! This is the best purple result I think I've ever gotten. And I got it with markers. What is that about? Look at that. So good. Well, I don't know at the back. Like that's not really my thing, but that, so good. All right, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you have suggestions for some other kind of material that I can use as a dye to check out, leave it in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, do me a favor and consider subscribing. It just helps the channel out. Until next time, thanks for playing. Now I gotta get to work. Don't like TNT. Hand on the hip and point a finger at me. Whiskey drinking, something, something. Patsy Cline. So I work with all this like really dangerous stuff all day long. See that? I cut my finger cutting a freaking pickle. Boobies and beer, boobies and beer, boobies and beer, boobies and beer. I'm gonna let you finish. No, I'm not. I'm greedy. Fart, fart. It is hotter than a gravedigger's butthole out here. Wait, that's cold. Testicles 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.